Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat. Hope all is well. I want to do a quick wrestling video, kind of my thoughts on some news that's been circulating. Bret Hart on his podcast. Let me read you this. I never understood it from the beginning. Even the name McGillicuddy or whatever that gimmick was. And this is quotes from Bret Hart. It just seems like almost like impossible odds to turn that into any kind of successful storyline. I agree. What do you do with that? It never made a lot of sense to me. I think that he's really a wasted talent, referring to Curtis Axel. I think he's a real talent. He's every bit the athlete and performer that his dad was. I just always thought that he was a little bit like Cody Rhodes, where they really not gave him quite the right things to book him to be the star that he was. So basically, he's saying that in a nutshell, that WWE is not using Mr. Perfect's legacy with Axel. And just some of my thoughts there. Axel now been a big Curtis Axel fan. Big. As far as the Perfect character, it wouldn't work. I mean, first of all, he's balding. I know that sounds stupid, but Henning's whole gimmick was he was perfect in all ways. He never missed or lost his body, and look, we're perfect. You need to be flawless to be perfect, not kind of have a gut now and to be going bald. That's far from perfect. Not to mention he's he's not as good as Mr. Perfect. It's really hard. It's really hard, and a lot of second generation wrestlers are, never as good as their father was. It's a lot of big shoes to fill. I remember I seen Perfect do the Perfect Plex to Big Show once. Wow, you think? Jeez, that's just amazing. What an athlete Mr. Perfect was. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, Curtis Axel has had many chances. Okay? It's part of booking and it's part of the wrestler to try to make things work. I mean, look at Damien Sandow. Given these ridiculous gimmicks, and he made them work. Was released for whatever reason. Stupid reasons, probably, that don't make sense, but he touched, at least in my opinion, everything that he touched was into gold. As far as Curtis Axel goes, can you make a comeback after being in the Social Outcasts or having to dress up as Hulk Hogan? He's another one who could have moved up the card with his push, but it just didn't work out. But then they also took Paul Heyman away from him, so that way Paul Heyman could be exclusive to Brock Lesnar. At that point, I think it was clear that they gave up on him. Ideally, they could have, had him turn against Lesnar and Heyman. But with Lesnar's limited dates, they're not going to waste a segment on advancing a Ryback or Axel's stature. The whole point is it too little, too late? Some of it has to be blamed with booking. Some of it has to blame on the wrestler. Some people are just not meant to be stars, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, these guys are making a lot more money than we are. And some, I don't know Curtis Axel personally, but that's all right. Maybe he doesn't want to be a star. Maybe he's content doing what he is doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has a place and a role. And unfortunately, I don't think Curtis Axel, with all the chances that he's been giving, is going to move up any further. And I love the guy, but him being a Mr. Perfect type of character, it might be a little bit too little, too late. Hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.